something that usually is something that's sort of taboo to most of our brothers in the culture, particularly our male counterparts. The word submission. Mm-hmm. I love the word submission. It's a very it's a biblical word. It is a very spiritual word. Unfortunately, that word submit has been turned into a dirty word, because in a space of living out maleness or masculinity, we think that the word submit means to quit or to give up. Mm. But really, in a space of spirituality, submit just doesn't mean to quit or give up. Submit means to give over, right? So there are times that even when my wife admittedly says that I am the leader of our house, there are often times where I submit to the counsel and the leadership of my wife, right? Are there ever times in your life where you feel like you're practicing or putting into place the practice of submission to either your wife, to your God, to counsel from your, to your friends? Is that something that's a practice for you in the space of your manhood?
Always has been a practice, because I think as men, we get in our own way a lot, because we think that we have control over things, mm-hmm. and we don't, mm-hmm. right? Especially when you're a spiritual man like myself. I give myself to God every day in prayer and in meditation, where I say, look, I do my best, and please guide me, and I hand over the reins, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And I think we get in trouble when we try to control everything that we can't possibly control. Mm-hmm. So absolutely, I try to submit every day. I think that's part of my foundation, mm-hmm. Of being able to live the life that I lead. To my wife, to my kids. I love learning from people every single day. When I'm speaking to you or other friends of mine, I try to listen. I try to grab things that vibrate with my frequency and take that in. I'm not too dogmatic about the whole men always have to be in control thing. That's a myth that I don't subscribe to at all.
Absolutely.
And I don't think we have to prove anything as a real man.
Nope.
To me, there's nothing that I have to prove, except, again, faith, submission to my God, and unconditional love to those who I care about. Everything else is, look, this can end tomorrow. Mm-hmm. We're not in control of anything.
That's right.
So we're wasting a lot of time asserting control over things that we just cannot possibly control. So submission to me is a sign of liberation. It's a sign of living a free and a faith-based life that affords us abundance and tremendous blessings if we do that.